Martin Luther King Jr. Day by me, Josie. What is this day? Ooh, I know. It's a day we get to miss school. Well, I mean, you're kind of right, but that's only part of it. Do you know why you get to miss school? Oh, I'm not really sure. Well, before and during the Civil Rights Movement in 1954 to 1968, people that had color skin were treated very badly. Anyone who was not white or had colored skin was not treated fairly. They had to drink out of separate water fountains, use different restrooms. They weren't even given the same opportunities, and sometimes they couldn't even eat at a certain restaurant. In this picture, it shows that some restaurants would not serve people with colored skin, and people with colored skin had to use different restrooms, water fountains, and people would only hire white people. But then, the Civil Rights Movement started. One man named Martin Luther King Jr. came to Washington, D.C. and spoke to millions of people, black and white. He said, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." Which basically means that he wanted the world to be equal and that people will not be judged or disliked because of what they look like. It's how they act that matters. So people used their freedom of speech and protested that they should be treated equally. And one woman named Rosa Parks would not move her seat on the bus just because the front was for white and the back was for black. They told her to move, but she didn't, and she did the right thing. They fought long and hard for their rights. Eventually, they got what they wanted, but sadly, Martin Luther King was assassinated. But his memory will always live on, and that's why we celebrate this holiday today. Thanks to Martin Luther King Jr., we had our first black president of the United States, Barack Obama. And astronaut. And NFL player. And Olympian. And much, much more. Wow, that was a lot I didn't know. Now I know what Martin Luther King Jr. Day is all about. Thanks, Josie. Now you know to treat others how you want to be treated and not based on what they look like. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day.